Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful Monday. My name is Felix Anine. I'll be your facilitator for today. And our topic is risks that move, taking investment risk. We start with the opening quote for today. If there is no risk, there is no reward, by Charity Radek. This quote is very, very famous because it has been since existence since man's life. Because now it's not been reduced to no risk, no reward. For everything we do in life, whether for anyone that does not work, it definitely will not eat. So the more the risk you take, the more reward you get. That is what the quote is telling us here. Our first definition for today is definition of risk. According to the Economic Times, risk implies future uncertainty about deviation from expected earnings or expected outcome. I'll be explaining this further in the next slide. Now, the second definition is definition of investment. According to Economic Times, investment is the commitment of current financial resources in order to achieve higher gains in the future. Time and future are important. What this is trying to tell us is that for investment, we have to commit financial resources into anything we want to invest in before we can now get the value. So now, the factor of time and future are always very important because the amount you put is important, but not as important as the time and the future. So most of our investment has to be given a particular period of time for it to at least blossom to a point or yield some good investments. On the next slide, we have investment risk, which is like our major area of concentration. Risk is one of the most frequently misunderstood terms among new investors. For new investors, for new people making money, it's easy for you to go out and say, okay, I want to buy a shoe today, I want to buy a bag tomorrow, I want to buy a wig. But when it gets to the part of making investment, it's a very, very, very tough one because you now consider the factor of risk, whereby as a new investor, you're trying to imagine, okay, I can easily make a decision to buy food or buy personal items. But when it comes to investment, I should at least consider that risk factor. Instead of putting my money in, how do I get the returns, or how do I ensure that whatever I'm putting my money in is safe? When we say risk, what comes to your mind is danger. But this type of risk comes with a potential reward. When you say the word risk in general sense, it has a negative perspective whereby, okay, I'm about to cross the road. What is the risk involved? I need to check left and right before I cross the road. Or I want to drive my car without wearing a seatbelt. What is the risk involved? Or carrying a hotspot with the bare hand. What is the risk involved? So those are like negative side of risk. But on the financial and investment part, for every risk we take, there's a potential reward to it. Now, example, buying shares from a company. If the company does well, you make money. But if the company does bad, you lose money in it. What this is trying to let us know is that there are some companies that in their year-to-year activity, some of them make some reasonable amount of money. So as an investor that buys shares in that company, the chances of you making more money while the company make money is high. But if the company loses their money or run into a bad year, you'll be losing your money. That is, the money that you put in might not be equal to what you get out. That is an example of investment risk. Now, 3 ways to check your risk. Different companies has different risk and reward level. What is it trying to let us understand is that there are different companies, and whatever they do, there are different ways they manage their own risk. You cannot compare a company that sells a poultry farmer that sells eggs to someone that sells cow. The moment there's anything that happens to the vehicle and it crashes, all the eggs might be broken. But the ones that sell cow, even if the car runs into an accident, there are more chances that the cows in the vehicle might survive compared to that runs egg. So those are small scale business. But in the large business, for different companies, there are different risk level. Now we'll dive into that soon. The more risk you have taken, the more reward you will get. For somebody that invests, at least, okay, let me not call it an investment. Maybe I stake on soccer, on football. I stake 10,000 naira. I'll be getting more than somebody that stake 100 naira or 200 naira. So that is what it shows, that the more risk you take to invest in something, the more money you might tend to get. Now, the first one, what are the 3 factors? We have what you call time. Like I said in the beginning, time and future are major important thing. So time is very important because the time you invest a particular amount, the window you give it is what determines how high the appreciation value will be. Now, the longer you leave your money invested, the better chance you have to make more money when you sell the investment. We bring us to what we do at that bond. Take for example, for customers that buy land from us. Some customers want to start buying their land on January 1st, and when they finish their payment on December 1st, they tell you that they want to sell it that same December 25th. And that is not a good way to invest because you took a period of 12 months to make your payments and now you want to sell it in less than 30 days. What you'll be getting in that kind of investment, you might be even losing money. But take for example, you buy the land, you pay for a period of 1 year, and you give that investment a period of 5 years. You will see that there will be some appreciative value on that amount you've invested. That is what this line is trying to tell us, that even the best investments go up and down in value over time. So those are into forex, you always see them checking the chart. The chart always go up, go down, go up, go down. To somebody it might just be like a normal picture or a normal graph, or to the financial expert they can easily tell you that okay, this is the amount the company invested at the beginning of the year. So for the first quarter they went high, they went low. It will tell you the factors why, what happened when they went high, what did they do at that when the graph went down. So those are factors they consider over time. That investment go up and down, it's normal. There are times the amount the company might make this month might not be what they will make next month. So there are some factors that consider that. That is why it is advisable to leave your investment for at least 5 years. So this goes to every other person that has some form of investment. For those that has farm, for those that have businesses, a lot of people take loans to set up their business, and in the long run, all of them want to recoup their money in a short time, which is not so advisable. And also for those in real estate, some developers take loan to build houses, and they just skyrocket the price of the houses just to get their money in less than 2 years. It is not so advisable in the investment sector. So that is why it is advisable to leave your investment for at least 5 years. But if you leave it for up to 10 years, the probability increases. So you can see the difference. If I put 10,000 naira in a business and over time the company does well, number 5 years I can get 50,000. But if I keep it for like 10 years, I can get like 100,000 in it. That is why over the years, the different form of investment has changed. When we were growing up, our parents were investing in shares, bonds, and those things. So you find out that they will tell you that, okay, I invested in 5 naira in Nigeria shares, and in 30 years time, I'm getting like 7 million, 8 million. But a modern day person wants to invest 200,000 naira in a business and get 2 million naira in 10 days, which is not so advisable. So in a real sense, we need to always give time and take the right preference before we invest into anything. Now, the second one, we have diversification. It is much likely to work if you have all. It is much less likely to work if you have all your eggs in one basket. What this is trying to let us know is that you don't put all your money, all your investment into one sector. There was a time there's a Ponzi scheme. I don't want to call the name. Back then, a lot of people tried to make much money. Some people started. They put 10,000 naira. They say they provide help and get help. They put 100,000. They put 100,000. They got 200,000. They put 500, they got 1 million. So those people were so greedy enough to go and take all of their savings and put into the investment. So when they put something like 20 million, they lost all their money. So that is what this slide is trying to tell us. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you must invest in, if you invest in shoe business, you can invest in clothes business, invest in education and all those things. Those are ways we diversify our funds and ensure that we don't get to lose everything at once. Also for real estate developers, some people will tell you that, okay, if you buy a house on Allen Avenue, it's not a must to buy your next house beside it or still on Allen Avenue. You can buy at somewhere around GRA or Kwebio somewhere. This is because, take for example, you bought 3 houses at Allen. You built the first one, build the second one beside it, and the other one beside it. And there's a fire accident in one of them. The 3 of them might end up getting burned, and that is how you lose all your investment. So it's good to always diversify, change location, get the best terms, and use the same skill set you use. Don't invest in just one company. You need to spread your investment across sectors. That is what that part is saying. This is because different companies have different levels of risk and rewards. Like I said, risk level and reward. For we that sell land, we buy land and sell, our risk level is low compared to those that are into like some liquid cash or fast money. When they put money, when they invest money in it, okay, take for example a bank get robbed, or a bank get robbed today. They've lost much money compared to our land. They can't just steal our land from us because it's a different level of risk. That is what that line is saying. Now, a small new company just starting out, we have a tougher time compared to well-established business. Take for example, you invest your money like 100,000 naira in a small business that is just starting. They don't know the market yet. They don't know what's going on how they will survive. They just needed money to take that first step. So investing money in that kind of company might not be a bad thing, but the fact that your investment might not grow so fast compared to other big businesses is what we are trying to say here. Now, and also, a small company just starting out will have a tougher time compared to well-established business. Take for example, I want to put 100, I have 200,000 and I put 100,000 in a small business, like a small POS business. Okay, thinking that in about a year I will get like interest of about 300 or 400,000. Compared to I now use my 100,000 now to buy shares in like Nigeria Brewery or Guinness or those companies that established like MTN and the likes. The money I'll be getting, I will still be rest assured that MTN is standard, Nigeria Brewery is very standard because they have a track record of about 20 or 30 or something years. So that is that part. A company selling a product which has steady demand might have a smooth returns. Before now, a lot of the events in Nigeria, entertainment events in Nigeria, have been sponsored by a few companies. Those are Benson and Hedges and all those things. And that's because the high rate of consumption of cigarettes plays a major role in the way they make money. So a company product that sells very fast. There are some products they call FCMG, fast consumer moving goods. The snacks, the soaps, the biscuits, everything that they use from day-to-day activity. So those things like that will lead to a better investment compared to bring more rise to your investment compared to other businesses. And also it depends on the factor of the country at the moment. So for example, in Nigeria in the past, in about a year, it has not been very, very good for investment because the price of dollar keeps going up and rising up. The price or the factors of the country at the moment is not really enabling businesses to grow. That's why a lot of businesses are folding up and crashing because the factors of the country might not help them. But there are some countries that is very, very stable, like somewhere like Saudi Arabia. It might cost you much to start your business, but the moment you start your business, you know you are working in a company that, okay, they have a stable economy. There's not much financial fluctuation in their finance and all those things. Those factors help to grow businesses. So the third one, seek advice from professionals. Most times there's need to seek advice from financial experts, related professionals and friends alike. So like for the financial expert, a lot of people want to always invest their money. You see somebody that has like 200,000 will tell you that, okay, I want to save like 100,000. What is the best way to go about it? And some people will tell you, okay, you can lock your money with this company, you can lock it with that company. So when you lock your money, they will give you like a profit. You can still lock your profit. There's a way they do those things now because modern day Nigerians want to always key into their money and get at least a return on it. So that is the part of financial expert. Also, those that want to have like huge finance, they want to spread their money into things. There are some financial security companies that help you invest your money. Take for example, you give them 50 million naira. They will not take your 50 million naira and invest just in one place. They might take 5 million naira, put it in Bonvita, take 2 million in Milo, take them for different sectors just to monitor your investments. So there are companies that handle that financial part. And also in real estate professionals are also needed because one of the best ways to invest your money is in real estate. If you have the reasonable amount of money that can get you a land or get you like, even if it's a unit apartment that you can rent out over time, because the growth of the short-let business in Nigeria is growing well. If you get a good property, you can just buy it from scratch and develop it and do something well with it. And also one of the best ways that people are making money in real estate is that some people buy like old warehouse because you don't need much. The moment you pay for the warehouse, just do like a little roofing and things on it, then you are safe. You can use that place to keep a store for different companies, like share it in cubicles and units. That's what some people are doing because it's a very safe part. You might buy it for 5 million and spend 500k just to set up, then you're done. You get your advertising out and get people that can use your warehouse over time. And also from friends. A lot of our friends have, one way or the other, have more idea about investment compared to us. It might be from their parents or from their friends or from where they work. So you can seek advice from them so they can help you on the best investments to put your money in. So this helps to weigh your options and take a step that will help you to reduce your investment risk. Because the whole idea is not just to invest, it's just to reduce the risk while investing. So those are the 3 factors. Now, the closing quotes. I'll tell you how risky life is. You are not going to get out alive. That's risky. This is a favorite quote from one of the people I read about. I watch the videos, Jim Rohn. He tells you that no matter what you're doing, like, provided you are in life, you are still going to go out there. Nobody will go out there. So what is the need? Why do you stay idle and not do anything? Why do you stay idle and always scared of what to do or what not to do? So just take the risk and do your findings, take the risk and ensure that, okay, you make something good out of it. So that is it. Nobody's going out alive. Thank you very much. For any question and comments, you can leave it on our YouTube page and we'll surely get back to you. Thank you very much.